New York about to go electric. A bill requiring all cars sold in New York to be electric by 2035 passed the New York State Senate and now heads to the governor for his signature. This story is getting a lot of attention on Facebook, and you can still weigh in on the bill. 7 Eyewitness News reporter Jetty Johnson goes in depth with more reaction and answers to some of your concerns.
The days of loud cars, pumping gas, and revving up engines will soon be a thing of the past, because in 2035, all new cars sold in New York State must be electric.
We are really excited about this legislation having passed. This is an idea that we've been interested in moving in New York State for several years now.
Rachel Patterson is a legislative and climate associate at Environmental Advocates New York, one of the groups that helped get this bill passed through the Senate.
Just to provide some context, New York State 2 years ago in 2019 passed the most ambitious climate change legislation in the nation, and that set specific standards for emissions reductions in New York.
Patterson says New York State is the single largest contributor to greenhouse gas emissions, and turning electric would help change that.
The best part of this legislation is that my 2-week-old daughter will never have to drive a gas vehicle.
Hayden Vogel is an electric car user from Buffalo. He says his switch over to electric was seamless.
So I've had my electric car for 2 years, and I absolutely love it.
And already, car dealerships like Basil Ford and Cheektowaga are making the switch to electric.
We just started making investments in service, training. It will be a big change as far as technology goes, from the internal combustion engine to an electric motor.
Charles Basil is the service director at Basil Ford. He says while he will miss the sounds of revving engines, he thinks there are benefits to electric cars.
As far as the systems go, it should be a better, more reliable vehicle.
Being that electric cars are electric, that means they come with no engine, which means no oil changes, less maintenance problems, and more space for its user. And while the price of electric cars is a little higher than your standard gas vehicle, Patterson expects these car prices to go down in the next 5 years. The bill is awaiting Governor Cuomo's signature to become a law. In Buffalo, Jetty Johnson, 7 Eyewitness News.